when this team does make it to the playoffs, what are we calling this 2021 season? Last year was the revenge tour. What's this year?
Rehab tour.
The rehab tour. The rehabilitation tour. I like that.
Yeah, because after that revenge tour, after most of the players and journalists and other people said that 2020 is going to be the revenge tour, I think that this team got injured, not just they are not just injured by their body, but somehow mentally. I think that right now they have so much things to prove to anybody else, and if they are failing this season, nobody will say the 49ers are a good team for the next season. I think there's so much things that they have to do this season better than they did last season. They cannot blame right now, hopefully not in the future, but on the injuries that they had. So if they can stay healthy for most of the season, I think that there should be nothing else in their mind just to make it to the playoffs, to prove everybody else that they were wrong about them last season. And please guys, don't ever say revenge tour again for a season, even after a Super Bowl loss, because it's it's kind of hacks for this team, I think.
The rehabilitation tour only if they stay healthy, though. If they don't stay healthy, if Jimmy Garoppolo gets hurt early on, if Nick Bosa gets hurt again, Deebo Samuel gets hurt again, they should call it the Up in Smoke tour. I don't know. When I was a kid, the big tour, Eminem, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg was the Up in Smoke tour in like 1999. So if the Niners have another injury-plagued season, they're going to have to – that whole Super Bowl window, Jimmy Garoppolo's career in the 49ers, up in smoke. His career in general could be up in smoke. So it's one or two ways we could go here.
Yeah, because last season, the Hungary fans and I was winning the 49ers, the San Francisco 49 wheelchairs. I think this season will be way better. I hope this season will be way better.
Niners hurt Jimmy with the short pass game to when it's time to throw deep ball, it's inaccurate, a la the Super Bowl. Niners need more deep plays for Jimmy, in my opinion. There's something to that. I mean, you need to practice this in practice, but I watch them in practice. They don't practice deep passes in practice. And I don't see how you get better at throwing deep passes unless you're practicing with your specific receivers all the time. Because you're not throwing to a stationary target. You can't just put a bucket downfield and say, hit it. I've seen coaches do that too. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. You never throw to a stationary target 50 yards down the field. He's moving. You need practice throwing to a moving target. And each person runs differently. Yeah, you need to practice this, and it's not something that the Niners have really spent a lot of time on task with. I think that's a good point.
Yeah, but the other part of that is that after that injury, the first leg injury of Jimmy, after that, somehow his footwork just changed, and he made those deep moves poorly. I think
to be fair to Kyle, that's true. He doesn't do that well.
Yeah, so that's why I think, because when we signed Jimmy, his footwork was almost flawless, but right now is kind of ruined by those injuries. I hope that he fixed that, or doctors fixed that for this season, because if they did, I think the balls will be way better than they were last season.
Nah. Yeah, I remember in 2017 when Shanahan first got here and Hoyer was the quarterback. He threw deep every day in practice, and I was impressed. Hoyer's a really good practice quarterback. When there's no pass rush, that guy is Tom Brady, and he every day would just uncork one 50 yards down the field, and that was back when Marquise Goodwin was in a contract year and he was fighting for money. He would go up and get it. So it was impressive. I know that Kyle Shanahan can do it. I think if he thinks it's part of your skill set as a quarterback, he'll call it. The fact that he doesn't call it, and the fact that all the wide receivers are yards after the catch specialists, shows you what Kyle thinks of Jimmy Garoppolo's deep ball. End of story. I mean, also the fact that he never calls passes for Deebo Samuel and George Kittle in the end zone shows you what he thinks of their hand-eye coordination. Those guys are yak specialists in a pure sense to Kyle Shanahan. Grant, send us $5 to Botond to buy his new puppy a toy. Great to see you are over the dog loss with a puppy. Jimmy needs to learn to throw away. All right, man. I owe you $5. This is from Sean. I'll cash app you.
Thank you, mate. I have a dog, actually. I think that you saw my dog before live show, before maybe in December or something like that. So we have a dog. I like him. I love him, to be honest. But he's 10 years old, and the doctor says that he will be here for a long time from now. So I'm quite happy with that. He's kind of small. He's like a puppy, but thank you.